This video happened because of two really random acts of kindness, one from an old friend and one from a new friend. And the oldest coin that I have ever pulled in my life is found in this video. Last but not least, this video has a second narrator, and she's a big deal. Let's go! This is my new friend Robert, and Robert invited me to metal detect his house that was built in the 1780s. We brought Jeff along and somebody else that you're going to meet for the first time.
So, and you filmed that, right?
I'm still recording.
Oh, you're still recording. I would like to introduce... Oh, I should...
No, you can. I just was not prepared for that.
Sorry. This is the most overqualified camera person in the world.
She wrote me a text, "Hey, are you going metal detecting this weekend? We've been meaning to collaborate for a long time." She's a YouTuber just like me, and I was going metal detecting.
I say with great pride because we've known each other since we were 3 years old.
Yeah.
Literally 3 years old. This is Dr. Teresa Lyons, and she is one of the leading scholars in the field of studying individuals with autism.
Now let's take it back for a second. This person here became a metal detectorist. And this person, Dr. Teresa Lyons, became a published author, became a scholar, one of the leaders in the field of autism research. What you should know is, one, she just got to YouTube. Homegirl's about to take over. Two, and most importantly, this is her passion, this is her life work. Three, we got her metal detecting. The reason I asked her to collaborate on this specific video is she just had her first day metal detecting. She asked some phenomenal questions that I actually didn't even consider because I've been doing this so long. So you're gonna get really two lenses in this video, mine and Teresa's. Plus, you're going to see vastly improved camera work. Somebody once said to me, you don't have to be a PhD to take a good video. Maybe you do. Without further ado, Teresa is going to introduce herself, and I'm going to put a link in the video description and also the pinned comment, or you could hit the I button. All three will get you to her channel.
Over at the Navigating Autism channel, what I do is I take one scientific publication and break it down into easily understandable steps. So like improving speech is a very hot topic in autism. What scientific publications, what do they say? And so that's where I'll teach about leucovorin and the FRAT test and what's the science behind different things to do. So if that interests you, whether you're a parent, a doctor, an educator, or someone who's just curious about the science of autism, then certainly pop on over to my channel. I would love to welcome you there and have you be a part of our community.
Now you guys get to see how absent-minded I am with preparing for a dig.
You got all quiet now that I put the camera on. Do you notice that?
I was thinking, oh my God, everybody's going to see my messy car. Yeah. Well, it's a new process. Like, I'm used to this being strapped to my chest.
All right.
And then, push the button, think about what I'm going to say. What I'm thinking right now is Maya's going to be like, "You're showing your messy car." which is classic me. So,
well, once you opened the trunk and I saw all that sand on there, I was like...
It probably was too long ago for her to remember that I was the kid with the exploding book bag.
Merrill, we gotta film this. Like, you are a real metal detector.
So that's the thing. Like, in this car, even if you wash it, sand finds its way on the tools. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm for real.
Look at the trunk. Look at all that sand.
But I'm remembering to bring the 9-inch coil. I think that's going to be used heavily today. I've spent the most time with the 11-inch coil. I think that's a good starter. So we will...
Why would you need 2? Like what would make you switch to the 9-inch?
I think it's the new multi-frequency. Like multi-frequency, this is a metal detecting geek out, so pardon the metal detecting geek out. Metal detectors used to run one frequency, it would be called Goldilocks zone, and there's characteristics of different targets. The smaller targets, like if you're looking for gold flakes, you want to be using high frequencies. If you're looking for like a big silver coin, low frequencies. And you used to have to either, well, actually the first detectors, it was just one standard frequency. Or, you know, based on the detector, it would be one frequency. Then they would make detectors that you could shift the frequency. Multi-frequency now, it's kind of taste the rainbow. And the one thing that could really give you a different look is the coils and the coil size. Smaller objects, strength of the field of you know, the pulse that goes into the ground. It's more dense, condensed with the smaller coil.
Gotcha.
You could go deeper with the bigger coils, but it's a little bit more.
Is that one heavier? Because in my mind, I was like, let's put the little one on so it's lighter.
That is very XP. This is actually the lightest detector on the market. Only the Deus 1 is lighter than this.
Okay.
But this is, actually, feel it. It's made to be light so you could swing it fast.
Oh!
And you got to put your arm right in here.
Gotcha. Oh, it is much lighter than...
Yeah.
I could do it!
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
take it back.
I just remembered I forgot my headphones. With a pig that they raised. So right there, there's going to be right on the other side of that tree. Okay.
I'm excited.
So,
I am just going to go.
if you look at the video that I did with quarter horse, this is exactly how it was. The same size, that property, the same era. Like, this is just bringing me back to that.
All right, I guess I'm just going to be that guy.
Go ahead.
Yes, right there. There's a whole plug right there. We were digging 3 holes in that area looking for something. Right there.
So here.
So
Robert was brand new to detecting, and Jeff and I both came over at different times, tried to help out a little bit, but he picked it up pretty fast.
So are you going to use your instincts here? Are you going to use like a mathematical grid?
I could have looked at maps, but if I'm being totally honest, I just rolled out of bed and got there. I'm going to use the force. What I usually do, that's a good question, is I try to find a deep target first, because the deep target will tell you what the shallow targets will be. Not always true. Like if you find a deep modern coin, you know that you might be in the wrong section of the place. I was about to say park. I'm so used to being in parks. But you just look around and you usually see clusters. I mean, almost every dirt has every dirt, like it's a big, every area with dirt has been altered to some extent. What you want to do is find the least altered area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let me explain what good dirt feels like. When you push your shovel down, you meet resistance. But there's no rocks, generally speaking. The rocks, at least in New York, they're for drainage. Anything fluffy I avoid, perhaps with the exception of food. Fluffy, loose dirt, or dirt that has a lot of, like, rocks, like man put there, not man-made. Rocks are not man-made, but man-added. No, get out of there.
So let's get started.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to adjust this deep high conductor. I could hear the, anytime the roof was changed, I could hear the iron from that right here. Iron is your best friend and worst enemy in metal detecting. You know what? I'm going to go over there. This would be a great section for the smaller coil.
Why do you say that?
Because you need separation. This is a toss-up signal, which means I'm coming back to it. This guy is already going.
I know! That's the second hole.
Jeff's got game. You got to get to those good signals first. The iffy ones, you triage.
Beaver tail pull town. Nice.
I don't think you guys have ever seen me detect, with the exception of when the camera is like looking down from like my chest. I think my swing looks good here. Anybody could fatigue and you could like pull it up at the edges, but I'm getting good coverage here. I'm not necessarily interested in gridding. I'm moving around and I'm seeing where those good signals are.
I could hear... Oh, let's dig it.
What do you hear? What do you think you hear?
Oh yeah, asymmetry. I could hear asymmetry with this.
Okay. So asymmetry means?
Asymmetry. So I could hear what I think is asymmetry here. In other words, a coin is going to be symmetrical.
Okay.
I'm going to guess that this is not going to be symmetrical. I could be way off. This is close though.
Alright, let's see what you get. Let's see what you get.
Yeah.
Okay, we're being careful with
We're
the
being
lawn.
very careful.
We've got to return it back so
Yes.
it doesn't look like it was dug up. This is super important.
Yep.
If someone lets you on their property, you've got to return it back nicely, otherwise...
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that was a nice little flip there.
And it's going to be in the plug, so this is actually not going to be that deep.
You're recording with your GoPro, right?
Oh no, I turned it off. I'm always so fast with
What you got? What you got?
asymmetrical.
What is
It's
that?
a bullet.
No way.
Boulet. Yep.
Cool. What kind of caliber? 22?
Oh, I don't know that. Not sure.
Wow. So I think it's a casing, a bullet casing.
That's right, bullet casing. You're right. Yep, bullet casing.
Cool.
Yep. Thank you.
And so the grass was returned.
Yep. And we just go like this. Charlie Brown did this, remember? And then it was a Christmas tree.
Oh, nice. Good stepping on the divot.
Yep.
There we go.
Gonna do.
Who's gonna be the sucker today?
It's gonna be you, Jeff.
It's gonna be you.
You're due.
For years, my friends and I would always say that the first person to get silver is a sucker. I think that was either Carlos or Rob Crespo that came up with that, but we've all said it ever since. It's good to be a sucker.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Piece of the fence.
Oh, no!
Fence tie.
That's making lots of noise.
No, it's not. It's a piece of George Washington's glass.
There we go.
You're making a spectacle of yourself.
Oh, you got something?
I'm hearing a lot of iron though in this one.
How do you know it's iron?
It's got two different tones that happen at the same time. And
Gotcha.
there's like a, let's see if we could hear. There's like a, well, that sounds good from this angle.
Yeah!
Okay, hold on.
Beginner's luck right
You hear
here.
that though?
Oh, I hear it's like a low.
Yeah, let me turn up the audio.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of sounds like a fart.
Yes.
Okay, that
From
sounds
this end,
different.
it sounds good though. That sounds good, and you dig that every time on a 1780s property. But look, watch this.
Yeah!
This way. You hear the iron. It could be both. We could have a nail
That's really
right
interesting.
by something that is more conductive. So let's dig it. If I'm going to take a guess, I think this is going to be iron.
I think guessing is the fun part. What you got? What you got? What you got? Can kind of like take a bet. Oh, look at that nice dig there. You know, I never really thought about not making a mess when you dig these holes. That's definitely something.
Yeah.
Flat button.
Flat button? Nice. You want to get the flat button from that Jeff got?
Yep. Oh, show me, show me, show me. Oh.
This is definitely a late 17, early 1800 flat button.
Cool.
And see the raised? This is 1700s.
I told you you're due.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I wish there was a.
So
That's incredible,
So I know
dude.
that they say about tomback because you can see that it's like spun.
So see how it's got that raised
Right.
area? I think you can look at it. I believe it's 1700s, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I could be wrong. I might see some gilt under there.
Don't have guilt.
Yeah.
It's nothing. You don't want to carry guilt with you.
I knew I set myself up for that.
It's going to be like that all day. It's
Yep.
going to be ridiculous.
That
we haven't
joke's-
gotten together in a long time.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's well past due.
Yep.
They're going to continue dad jokes and bad jokes.
You got to bring back the flat button. I want to see that on
I'm bringing flat button back.
the honey badger thing right there. You could like put a slit and you could put the flat button there. That's
All
a
right,
win.
well, here we go. On the board.
Congrats, brother. Good job.
Okay, we got the flat button. Oh, and we got this. What's in here?
And we got this is what I thought. You dig this?
What is this?
It's just an old piece of iron. You dig this every time. Yeah, you just anytime you get a signal like that, you dig it every time.
Oh, it's a nail.
Yep, it's an old nail. Jeff, you still got... What in the world is this?
For a second, I thought that was a vial holding like a magic potion, but then I realized.
Could this be a fuse?
That is 100% a fuse.
I can't believe I ID'd that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You're making us electricians proud. It's a blown fuse.
I hang out with electricians.
It's a fuse he found.
Yeah. Okay, I'm proud of myself there. 64, 65. This.
What do we got? What do we got?
We got an 88, 87 right now. Unspectacular land, and I'm very hopeful here. That sounds crisp. Both ways, no signs of iron. That is going to be something conductive. Let's go. I think we got a crushed musket ball. Okay. That's going to be old. Let's take a closer look at it.
I have a shirt that says, I fix stuff and I know things. That's what I do.
I have one that says I drink and I know things.
He has one, you know.
You
I
guys
don't
are
play
meant
with,
to be
I don't
friends.
play well with
That's awesome.
with others.
Jeff got a
Well,
bullet
this is
too,
the ultimate solo sport.
which is better with friends. 55.
I see you. What is this?
Hey, V-nickel. V-nickel. There we go.
Okay, I missed this. Merrill, what is this again?
Oh, that's a V-nickel.
What's a V-nickel?
It was a nickel that was, this is from 1910. And it was right before Buffalo nickels.
Ah,
And then the modern Thomas Jefferson nickel.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Isn't that always the case? I step out for like, what, 3 minutes and I miss the find.
That's
Here
when
you
the
go.
fireworks go off.
Okay, let's get back at it. I knew like over here is good.
Yeah.
And
I
let's-
have a good feeling about
yes,
the ground here.
But like as far over the cliff as safe as possible, I feel
oh, yeah.
is
we'll get
This point, I was tuning in. She wanted to detect. Now, you got to understand, I've asked her a million times. She knows she's always welcome. I was tuning in.
like that's where I want to go, straight to the edge.
This thing is built for speed,
Uh-huh.
so I'm going to actually pick up the pace a little bit.
I want to find some good stuff. I missed the coin. That's just the beginning. So what are you thinking about when you're doing this?
I don't think. I'm just enjoying.
So you're just like you're in,
I'm focusing on the sounds. That's a good question. I'm focusing on the sounds. I'm hearing a lot of iron. I think what I'm going through, like first way through, is I'm looking for clean signals. I dug with quarter hoarder in the past, and I remember I was going after the wild and deep signals.
Metal detecting wise, I grew up in parks and I had to dig the wild and deep signals.
And I wound up skipping a lot of the basic ones. And on a site like this, go for basic. Go for basic.
basic. There we go.
Right on cue. Oh, this is a dream signal.
Ooh. What do we think? What do we think?
Oh, I didn't know I was filming. I'm so great with the multitasking thing. Dream signal. 94.
95. Amazing signal. This is going to be deep too. Oh, I see it. It's a modern quarter.
Oh, man. Oh, a modern quarter? How did it get that far down?
The dirt has been turned.
Ah,
So, yeah. Oh,
that
well.
sucks.
On to the next. That's okay.
It's part of the whole experience.
Yep. So I'm actually going to go back to where I found the V-nickel. Yep.
What'd you get?
It is.
It's a hair tie that Martha Washington used.
Exactly. Yep.
That's it. I could use it right now.
Here, you caught on really fast. Yep.
Okay, let's get back to the tree over there. That had really good vibes.
See? You're a detectorist.
This is the lucky tree. I can feel it. But like, go to the edge. Get dangerous. Oh. Okay, but don't fall.
Teresa told me to come over here and we'll see what we get. We got some camp lead on this side of the tree.
Real lead?
That's probably going to be old. She's got the radar.
So like, how do you temper the desire to find that big treasure? Because like right now I'm like, I want to find it, and I'm kind of like,
See, you're a detectorist maybe.
well, I'm an A-type, you know, like, okay, if I'm gonna do something,
Here we
oh,
go.
okay, stop talking.
Well. No, we're going to skip that.
Okay.
How do I temper the desire? By
Yeah.
not getting what I want so many times, and that's okay. Because I love the process. That's the truth. Like, in a few minutes, because I know Jeff really well, he's going to find something ridiculous. Maybe Robert's going to find something ridiculous, and I'm going to be like,
I found somebody's wrapping from their large sandwich.
there you go. That's a recovery though. And then I'm going to be like, okay, we got to get something, but I'm in it for the serendipity. I'm not kidding. This is my happy time. Yeah, another piece of that fence.
Oh, no. I think I would struggle with this metal detecting, like
Yeah.
always wanting to get like
Fence.
something really magnificent, you know, and you have to have determination
Well, it's
to
like-
keep going.
It's so much like life because, like, how many times do we want something and we really have to bust our tails to get it?
Right.
Metal detecting, you have to dig 200, 300, 400 signals in order to get something good sometimes. And that's okay. And you just look at it like exercise. Getting your steps in. And anything that you get is bonus.
That's the hard part in life, though,
Yeah.
to kind of enjoy the process and not get caught up on
Yes. But if
on what
you-
it is, like what I want to
If you
get
get
it.
nothing but treasure, you are going to ruin the rest of your life because that's impossible, and it will become the norm. And if you spend every day getting treasure, what happens when you have a bad day? It's going to be a really bad day, but it really shouldn't be because you're out metal detecting.
Right.
That's the education I got in New York City parks.
So I headed back. This is a strong signal. I think this is going to be something that is kind of larger. 72.
What is it?
This is a lifesaver from 1699. You know I love candy. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Oh well. Ring shaped, maybe it's a precursor. This sounded like it was just dropped. So we got fill over here, so this might be altered dirt in here. And you could also see with the lack of tree roots, they might have, you know, for landscaping purposes, might have brought in some dirt. So I just turned on Go Terrain, and right by my coil was this target, Sounds like a modern nickel. Let's see. Beaver tail. It says 90. You better believe I'm digging it.
90?
Yep.
What? I think that's the highest so far.
No, that quarter, that broke my heart. That was a 94. Yeah, I did hear the asymmetry. A little bit of this. It's going to be old roofing.
Then I was observing the land and I clued into something.
Okay, in terms of clues, I see a big root right here. So anything that is in this proximity, you better believe I'm digging. Sounds asymmetrical, but let's... Oh, we're deep. Oh man, look at this. Not sure what it is, but not what we're looking for. Super deep.
The dirt was altered for landscaping purposes, but we just had to find an area that we could blast down to a deeper level.
Uh-oh. Deep. 81, 82. Good with the turn too. Oh man, hot rock. All right, maybe with the exception of that heartbreaking quarter, this is the signal of the day. 86, 87. It's gonna be deep. Got something good. Oh, hey guys. Oh, dude, nobody's around. Oh. Where are you? This looks early American. We coppered. Got something really good. I think this is a one of the first American pennies.
What?
This might be a 1700's penny or a King George colonial coin.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not often you get to dig on ground like this.
Wow. Cool.
I can't get this out of my head. If you don't mind dirty hands, high five. If not, we could do air high five. I totally get that. Oh, you're the best. She's the best. All right. Awesome.
So I can't remember if it was Jeff or Robert that took a look at this coin and was like, oh, that's a King George something. I just see a blockhead right here. It's a little bit thicker than the King Georges that I have seen. Is that a date? I'm not sure. Anywho, anybody want to identify it? Pretty sure it's a King George. King George the Blockhead.
Okay, so now we know the layer where I got this from, that was 9 inches. That was 9 inches down. Repeating, mid-70s. Sounds a little asymmetrical, but strong. Listen, that opens up everything. You could get everything from the coin that has eluded me, cap bust, to gold coins here. Oh my goodness, let's keep going. Yeah, this was a modern screw, and that's a good 6 inches down. The sweet spot here is 10 inches. Oh, this is the identical signal. Identical. Let's get it. I see it. This is weird. It's like part of a key. This was like far down. What is this? Well, we got a mystery target here. I do think that this is old. We'll have to take a close look at it. Maybe somebody in the audience can ID it. 71, 72. I remember a dig stock. The gentleman who pulled the gold coin, that's what it was. Oh my goodness, we got something cool here. I think this is, oh, I know what this is. This is the front of a shoe. Not a heel plate. Heel plate is in the back. This would be the front of an old shoe. That's a cool find. This is my only second one of this. I ID'd it because people in the audience ID'd the first. Classic gold ring signal on a beach.
It's another window thing, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Window thing?
No.
Brass
cleat.
knuckles. No,
It's a cleat from a boat.
Oh,
Oh, I never would have guessed that.
boat.
Yes.
Whoa. 87, 88. This is a good one. Nope. This is a piece of macaroni. Wait, wasn't there a song about George Washington and macaroni and...
On top of Old Smoky?
Right.
That's another one. That was the meatball song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was the macaroni. This was...
Old Smoky, all covered with cheese.
Right.
That's my poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
That was a different song, though. Wasn't there a George Washington? This was George Washington's macaroni. We found George Washington's macaroni. Jeff just silver spooned, he thinks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's probably plated.
You know what they say, though? A spoon is a spoon is a spoon.
I thought they said let's spoon.
I didn't have the heart to tell him that I can't do that anymore because of the detector that he's swinging.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I was so confused by it. Yeah, it's an
see
oldie.
Yeah, buddy. All right, there you go. 70s. High 70s. Deep. Go. Nice pull. This is a, as they say in France, bâton. The button. Lost the shank. Yeah, all right. Means we unlocked Jello.
Jello. Has been unlocked.
$87.90. Should we dig that? What a stupid question. Let's dig. Skeleton.
Got it on video.
Close up, you know. There we go. It is a very stylish ring from the 1700s. Taco Bell has been unlocked. Who am I kidding? I haven't unlocked Taco Bell in a long time. Look at that. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Cigar.
87.88. Go. Yeah, this was a musical instrument that was played by George Washington. On to the next. 84.85. Oh, there we go. Look at this. This is the edge of an old fork. Edge of an old fork.
Oh, fork.
That's a fork.
It goes together with your spoon.
There you go.
That is an old.
What are you looking at? I'm looking at this. Come on, focus. There we go. That is gonna be pewter. I believe that is a old piece of silverware. What is unclear is this the back? I think this is the back, and I think that this broke in here on the utensil end.
Might be something very small. 75. Yeah, one of these. 77. Roofing. I didn't get the target ID, just got a Indian head penny. Yep, Indian head penny. Okay.
And now, it's time to join the 1600's club.
Edge of detection right here. No guarantee that's a signal, but I'm getting it two ways. Still getting it when I flip the plug over. All right, we got something. This might be hammered. This might be hammered. This might be hammered.
I might be hammered.
This might be hammered. Do you see it right here? What the hell is that?
I think it's silver.
This might be hammered.
It's silver.
No. Do you want a spray bottle?
Yeah, you need a spray bottle. It's definitely it's
you-
worn to. It's
you
silver.
want it- you want a
it's
spray
definitely
bottle?
silver.
Yeah, spray
I'll get a
bottle. Oh,
I'll be right back.
It's too round to be hammered,
yeah.
but it's probably a real.
Oh my God. You know, I was thinking about trolling the people who actually have their hands shake. Like, because that never happened. I'm very close to that right now, though. We need a spray bottle. What the heck is this? That was deep in the hole. Deep. Oh my God. All right, we'll be back with answers.
Looks like a real to me.
Looks like a real.
We got to spray it, but it's
paper
definitely
thin.
silver.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I might have.
Oh my God. That was a scratchy signal. Jeff, could you say that again, please?
This could be hammered.
This could be hammered! Jeff, this is the defining moment of my life here. No pressure, Jeff.
It appears it's got the writing all around the outside.
It's up to you, Jeff.
It's not up to me.
It's up to you, Jeff.
Up to...
I can't believe how thin it is.
It's super thin.
See the designs and see the writing all around the edges?
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a normal shape, so...
Oh, my God. That might be the oldest coin I've ever found.
There's nothing on the other side.
I got the signal on video. And it was barely there. And something that thin.
Yeah.
It's super thin.
I should have brought my microscope.
Yeah.
It's portable. It's a little.
It's...
Do you think Coinstar would reject that?
Who would try and
It's
bring
older
that to
than a real,
Coinstar.
man. It's older than a real. It's got the
God.
writing all around the edges.
I see that. Smart people in the audience, this is where we lean on you. Because IDing things, I mean, I could dig things. IDing things,
That's unbelievable. That's like, you would think a cat bust or something here. That was in like, that's a British soldier's pocket, and it was probably old for him to carry.
Because of the Battle of Setauket and all that. Maybe.
Oh my God.
That's old, man. That is old silver. Under the scope, you can probably see the outside writing. It's there. I
You
see it.
overestimate me, Jeff.
Well, I mean,
Thank you for that.
yeah, man.
Well, I think my day is done.
I gotta find something.
Go find something. You're due. You're due.
Oh yeah.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you, Jeff.
Wow. That is. You just got to figure out, figure out what the markings are. There's a crest. You can see there's a crest. There's a, right? There's a couple of crests.
Yeah, yeah.
That is neat.
I see some writing. Chuck E. Cheese.
That's definitely silver.
This summer just keeps getting better and better and better. You can't see much on this side. You see slight asymmetry in the, on the edges, but that could just be wear. Now this side, I posted it on Instagram and somebody positively identified it. It is a King Edward III sixpence. It's an English coin. Jeff was right. This was dropped from a soldier's pocket. Now this coin was minted from 1695 until 1697. Your homeboy just joined the 1600's club.
Look at these gentlemen. We got a bullet here, and we got a IHP.
Yeah, I gotta clean it, but it's definitely an IHP. I see the on
see
the back.
shield?
You see the wreath and the shield. There's the wreath.
Looks overweight.
That's a it's not fatty.
Not a fatty. It's a finny.
That threw me off.
Can't believe it.
Maybe he was looking at me when he said it. Yeah,
Nice.
There's the nose.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
Bam.
I can't find stuff.
Yes, you can.
You just found a boulet.
Boulet. This is my attention. 94. Could be modern. I had a feeling. Yeah, it's a quarter. 89.90 up to 92. Oh, modern penny. I can't tell you how happy I am that I'm at a 1780s house and I'm stopping metal detecting because my friend Teresa is starting to metal detect. And this is so cool.
Giving it a try.
I actually didn't nag her to do it. She's kind of like, Okay, you're like, I'm gonna give it a try.
I can give it a try, yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, I saw you find 2 awesome coins,
Right.
but your like motivation was continuous depending upon, like it didn't depend what you found.
Right.
And that's
Serendipity.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Enjoy the moment, so I'm like, all right.
Yep.
I
Right on.
Okay, so this is the area I think.
Go for it. Swing looks much better.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yep.
So what do you think, should I dig? It's not that double tap though.
What you got to do is get you build up the memory of like what objects sound like.
Yeah, I totally see what you're saying now.
Yep. And once you start to understand that sounds a little bit long from here. It could be something. That sounds like a bigger target from here to me.
Oh, so like a Budweiser can.
Could be.
Yeah.
Well, compare it to that. Like it's going to sound smaller, but you'll find a Budweiser, wherever that
was right
Budweiser
here.
was. Yeah.
It's a little higher pitched.
Right. Yeah, so maybe not a Budweiser can.
All right. So then, like, this is kind of where I hear it, and then that's where you dig.
And you could pinpoint, you could push the pinpoint button to center it.
I found
Teresa got her first target. That's got to be,
big one.
that is. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you have no idea how much that made my day. 85. I think we just got an Indian head.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
You're a handsome man.
I'm a handsome man today.
You are a handsome man today.
Just for one day, dude. I'm good. I got my stuff for the day. I'm rooting for him to get something good. I'm rooting for you guys to get something good.
I'm gonna try.
With Jeff, it's inevitable that he gets something good. I spent the rest of the day with the brand new detectorists trying to help them out.
Like a bell or something?
Whoa. That's awesome. I think that is a bell.
Oh no, it was tied to something. It looks like there's rope going through it. It's like a decoration for something.
Yeah.
Well, Merrill found it. He let me dig it.
That's how you learn. Somebody
Yeah.
did that for me.
Right? It's got holes. It was a
It's got
decoration.
some decoration on it too.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I don't know what that is, but that's really
It's
cool.
a thimble for a really, really alpha.
And this is why you need a PhD on the camera.
You know, this is a alpha thimble. Yeah, or no, it is a mouse's hat for a very important mouse.
Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse.
Right, Indiana Jones of mice. There you go. There you go, buddy. Oh, nice catch. Yep, that's what you're looking for.
It's hard to decide where to dig, though.
Exactly, that's where the pinpoint, you see the pinpoint button? Press it and center it, the one in the center on the bottom. Press it and now go over it.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh, they're right there. Okay.
Can I swing over it before you dig?
Yeah,
Yep.
go ahead.
And it's that top right button that'll move back.
I just want to show you, when all was said and done, this is what Go Terrain looked like. I would say that we covered the yard. I would also say that I had it set too low. It was only 2 swings back and forth, and it would register a number. You could do like 5 so that you could know that you got a target. Because sometimes when you're on the edge, you know, it picks up the wrong number. But just to show you how thorough Go Terrain is and how thorough I was that day. All in all, we had an absolutely spectacular day. It was very representative of metal detecting. You know, we're all a little bit different. We love history, we love to dig holes, and it's an activity that you certainly can do in solitude, but it's always better with friends. You saw a brief intro to my friend Dr. Teresa Lyons before, but she made this, and I just felt it was the perfect ending to this video. I would really appreciate it if you went over to her channel and hit that subscribe button, because we are all affected and there are great solutions that are available, and there's nobody that knows them better than Teresa. But what you're going to hear and see is a little bit about life, a little bit about her work. And this was immediately after she metal detected for the first time.
Hello, metal detectors. As Merrill said, I'm Dr. Teresa Lyons, and I teach parents the cutting-edge science of autism so that they can make the best decisions for their child based on quality information. So I have a PhD in computational chemistry from Yale University. I worked in the healthcare industry, both as a R&D and also as a strategist. I know the healthcare industry, and my daughter was diagnosed with autism when she was 3.5. So I just applied all that business knowledge I had to helping her out. And things went from terrible to wonderful, and options and possibilities and so much of a different trajectory in life. And it was all based on knowing the research. So as Merrill said, I do have a YouTube channel, and my goal really is to teach parents this quality science so that they can ask really good questions and find really good doctors, healthcare practitioners, and just really know the most important information so that you can get better results. That's how it's done with any large problem you have in life. So my daughter is doing great. I now have a bit more time in my life, and I can start to say, all right, what is it that I want to do, right? My hobby for the last decade, right, was none. It was help my daughter. 100% focused on that. That was my mission. And now my mission is to help other parents. And to do that, I have to really know myself. So that's why I texted Merrill out of the blue and was like, hey, you want to go metal detect? Like, what are you doing? I'll metal detect with you. And he told me about that great adventure he was going on in the house. And so I was like, oh, I'll be your camera woman. It was so simple and so pure like that. Just me trying to figure out what makes me happy in life, what kind of hobby I could have, because I spent so much time on my daughter that now as she's doing better, I'm just left like, okay, who am I? Who am I? What do I like to do? And that's how that whole day unfolded. And I did enjoy metal detecting. It's fun. It takes a lot of coordination. I'm putting the shovel here, and oh my gosh, yes, I'm a scientist. But that shovel is metal. And I kept detecting the shovel. And then one time I put the metal detector down, we were on a hill, and it rolled down the hill, and Merrill's like, Teresa! I was like, uh-oh, almost lost the metal detector. So it's just fun, and I didn't realize what a social component there was to metal detecting. It was great hanging out with the other metal detectors, and we were making jokes and silly jokes and just having a really great time. So I appreciated that aspect to metal detecting. I never knew that there was such community and such friendship, because whenever I see a metal detector, they're usually just by themselves, and it looks like something you do by yourself, but it's not. And I think that was great to learn. And then also that like meditation aspect to it. You dig a hole, you don't know what you're gonna get. And then how do you keep the motivation to keep going when you get like a piece of junk? But is it really a piece of junk? You found it. It was fun, right? So that whole perspective really is something that I know very well because of the autism journey. How many times do we think we're gonna get some type of result and we don't get the result that we want? So as an autism parent, I had to stay motivated. I had to stay wanting to keep going. And Merrill does that. He digs a hole, he digs up some junk, and he's got like the same happiness as when he dug up that really old coin. And it was just like, wow, I was really struck by that. That was something that I wanted to learn more and more about. How does Merrill stay motivated? How does he enjoy the moment? How does he enjoy more the process rather than the end result? I wish I could do that more. I think the last decade probably would have been a lot happier for me if I enjoyed that process more, but it's hard because it's our children. And I'm sure we're all hard on us if you have children and you want them to be able to live their best life. It puts a different pressure on it. But I learned a lot from Merrill. I enjoyed metal detecting. I would do it again. I don't know if I would quite call it a hobby. Oh my gosh, I use a lot of muscles and stuff. It's pretty exhausting. It's definitely a workout. But it was great. So thank you for letting me narrate. It's wonderful to meet all of you. If I can ever help out with anything autism related, just go to my channel. The whole premise there is to explain science in a very meaningful way so that as a parent, you can take action if it makes sense for you. Very nice meeting you.